Not today, pal. Not today.
Like one of those.
I don't like the nozzle thing.
You can just get it with regular.
Oh, well, here we are, Yame.
Just talking about water bottles.
Yeah, because I need a smaller one than that for some things.
Reusable water bottles.
So we talked about doing this like a year ago, and I hit you up the other day, and I was like, we need to do this, which is the secret box. So show people what you made, Jamie-Lynn.
You told me to get crafty.
Yeah, I was like, I know you like a little project sometime. So here's our. It says, "Tell us your secrets, Rob and Jamie," and it's a box that Jamie's created. So guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this out where you walk into YMH out in the office. We're gonna cut. So we got to figure out, James, we got to cut like a hole somewhere in here.
What do you mean? There's a perfect little hole.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
doesn't that feel like people could then take it? I guess we got to like.
You tape this down and people fold their paper and put it in.
I feel like people be worried about somebody taking their secrets out of there. If we're doing secrets.
I think it's a pretty trustworthy environment here, no?
You think incorrectly.
Yeah, no way.
You think very incorrectly.
Well, for the sake of the show,
so here's what we do,
maybe
James.
they would be respectful.
Maybe we make.
Should I write "be respectful" here?
Yeah, because they'll listen to that.
That'll encourage it the other direction.
Yeah. Here, James, I think we take like paper or something and put it up to here, and then people slip the thing in there.
Okay.
So that it's just covered, right? So here's what we're going to try. But this is going to take class participation, guys, if this is going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the front of YMH. I'm going to put a secret in. Yami's going to put a secret in. And then we're going to trust that other people are going to put secrets in. You don't have to put your name on it. You don't have to reveal if it was you. But then next week or in the upcoming weeks, we're going to open them and we're going to read people's secrets on the air. And then if they want to come forward, they can. If they don't, you never say anything. How do we feel about this in there, guys?
I'm okay with it. I'm not convinced it's not going to go sideways somehow.
What do you mean go sideways? Like what way could it go
some
sideways?
Jokers here, putting in fake secrets and putting someone else's name on them. Random shit. I don't know. Stealing all the
don't
secrets.
put your name. We're not going to read one with
Here's what we'll do to stop the antics. We won't read them. If we see it's of somebody else's name or if it's here's the thing. We will not accept any names on the secrets. How's that? And then
then though, you can put a secret that sounds like it's somebody else's,
right?
Make it. And then if we're not going to deny that or something, it's like
maybe we just need to put it in the booth.
I mean, I'm not going to fuck with it.
If the hooligan interns are going to fuck with this, then no.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll trust the people. We'll put it out there and we'll see what happens.
That's how I like to live my life.
Yeah, but listen, know that we know what we'd like. This Jamie very sincerely.
I worked hard on this.
Yeah, I think if you told the studio, I worked hard on this.
Okay, do you want me to make a video?
You're right. No one listens to me. White people are done. Go ahead, Jamie.
Please be respectful. We have a mission with this. We have a purpose with this.
Hold it a little higher.
I care about you all here. This is a way for you to release shame.
Yes.
This is a way for you to release demons. We're looking to heal people here. Your secrets are safe with me.
There you go. Right there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. So guys, listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put a fucked up secret in here.
And by the way, you know what I did? I used one of the worst photos ever taken of the two of us. We look not great here.
Yeah.
Right?
I have a feeling there's going to be glasses and mustaches drawn on us by next week. But
that's fine. Because we share all our secrets here. We are our flawed selves.
It's time for the office to help us out and share some of yours. That's what we're doing.
Join us.
We've put so many of our secrets out there.
To the other side.
We need some of yours to
Nobody's perfect.
I'm in.
I love it. Of course you are, Chad. I knew you'd be. Thank you.
Annie?
What's up?
You could just stay out of it, Annie. Annie doesn't agree with the whole secret box. You know why? Because when I talk to Annie about the secret box, he's like, I can't put that shit that I would put in there. It's like, you don't have to go with the 10 secret.
That's not what I said.
You were like, do you want me to say what you actually said? Because that's what it got taken out last time.
Yeah, you can't say what I said.
Exactly. So I'm trying to fucking paraphrase.
Well, no, you can't say that I said something I didn't say. I'm not cool with that. Anyway,
This guy's the worst. The absolute worst. It's just unreal.
I'm just not a liar.
We
man.
we know now the window of when to catch any to get this type of
Get
info. That's
drunk,
all.
and then you're somewhat friendly.
Post work, pre-escape.
You're
room.
tolerable when you're drunk.
It's true.
I was staying. I forget if we talked about this last week. If we did, I apologize. I just don't remember if we brought it up or not. I was staying at a friend's place for a while, and the garbage gets picked up once a week.
Yeah. Every Friday at my house.
I was like, it's supposed to be twice a week. I always thought it was
Says who?
twice a week. Well, okay, so let's say you eat fucking chicken on Saturday. You throw out raw chicken. That shit is sitting out there for 6 days.
Yep.
That's not okay. That's insane.
It's outside my house.
But that's going to cause fucking raccoons and crazy.
We've been all right.
I don't know how. If I make chicken at night, when I wake up in the morning, if it's in my garbage can, it smells like death in my apartment.
Well, how much chicken are you throwing away?
Well, you know, I eat 10 pounds of it a day.
So what are you talking about? What are you throwing away? The fat?
Yeah,
that you're trimming
like
around?
if I'm making thighs or whatever, like I'm cutting off pieces that look
Yeah, but it's like
speculative.
tight. Well, here's what I do when I throw away like meat or like my dog's food. I put it in its own little, like I'll take an old grocery bag or whatever, and I'll tie it tight in there, and then put that in the garbage bag. So it's like
100%.
double wrapped.
Yeah,
the
because
meat.
there's a lot
Wait.
because I looked this up online. There's a lot of argument. A lot of people are 2 times a week people.
I
and then there's a lot of
honestly
1 time
think
a
I
week.
grew up in New York having it be twice a week.
Of course, New
I
York
do
knows
remember
knows
that.
what they're doing. Yeah, out
But
here in
out
Texas,
here
I was in
it's
Cali
once a week.
What, are you guys all once a week where you live?
Well, New York piles their trash on the streets.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, but even
gotta
on
come-
Long
somebody's
Island
gotta
where
come
I
grab
grew
it.
up, it was very suburban.
Well,
but
I
it
have
was
a-
like
I have a dumpster in our parking lot, and like I just take it out when I
Yeah.
go to my car or leave or whatever. So they got us valet trash. But
That's
I'm
the
like,
worst.
I don't need to fucking
What is
download an
valet
app and
trash?
schedule it. It's stupid.
like a
think it's a
man
Texas
comes and
thing.
just takes your trash out.
It's so stupid. It sounded so cool. Where they're like, yeah, every week or maybe every I think 2 or 3 days a week, they'll come pick up your trash and they'll just throw it away for you. You don't even have to go to the dumpster.
You leave
I'm
it
like,
outside
yo,
your
that's-
door.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's sick. And then you realize real quick that a lot of days you're gonna have like 2 bags of trash, and they're like, nah, only 1, fam. We can't do 2. And it's like, what? So I have to take. Well, then what the fuck is the point of this shit?
And then your trash just sits outside your door and
Yeah.
everyone's door, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't even. Mess
Sometimes
with
they
it.
don't even come and get it.
Exactly. Sometimes they
Rude.
just have the day off or some shit. Now you got like 12 bags sitting in front of your fucking
Yeah,
house. What
that
the-
you
yeah.
and you that's something where like you have the expectation, and when it's not fulfilled, that's like that could set your whole day off.
Especially
yeah.
because you pay for it.
That's of course.
They put it in your rent. That
Of
shit's
course.
bullshit.
My friend's garbage got picked up every Thursday, and by like, I don't know, Monday the garbage was full.
Well, yeah. Look, ours gets picked up on Friday, and the truth is, by Monday, I've got a fuck ton of garbage from the weekend.
This is what I'm saying. It's a
But
problem.
we have a dump in our neighborhood that you could go to if like you needing to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we have not done memory lane in a very long time. Can we get a memory lane? Going up in here, please. Oh, wow. But that's me and James on a boat. So me and AJ and Tony Soprano on a boat. He looks young.
Wow, you really look like father son there.
Yeah. He looks
He's so young there. His hair
Yeah.
is dark and thick. That was season 2.
that'd be my guess, yeah. And we're on the
Stugatz?
boat. Stugatz.
Was the episode called Stugatz?
Wow. If you got that, that's amazing because I don't know that.
It says it's the 10th episode, season 2. It says bust out, but let me see.
Oh, well, that's
I didn't
probably-
even know there was an episode called Bust Out.
Do you remember shooting that day?
We did this kind of thing, like going out on the boat, me and him, like 3 times.
Oh,
They
you
all kind of
did?
blend together.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I remember that one, but I remember like going out on.
Do you enjoy being out on the boat? Like, was there a limited crew on the boat? Just like
Yeah, and then
like
they have
sound
another
and
boat.
Camera? Right, near
there's
it.
another
Yeah,
boat
yeah,
with
yeah.
everybody else on.
And
it or
where would you
whatever.
guys go?
I don't know, somewhere in Jersey. But I remember like one of these days they were like, "Oh, we want like as if it's a picture from the day." So they made me hold like a 3-foot long fish.
Fish.
That was like
Oh.
a giant fish, and I held him by the tail.
Yeah.
And they were like, "No, you're supposed to hold him like inside the gill." And I was like, "I'm not putting my hand inside this fish. Like, where's this fish been?"
What do you
Like,
mean?
didn't
I
just
feel like
catch
people
it.
are always holding it like that.
That's what I said. I'm like, "This is how people hold a fish." And they're
Oh,
like,
you're
"No."
supposed to hold it like across your body.
I think that's when it's dead when you hold it on the tail, right? I thought you hold it.
It was dead.
In the gills. Oh, shit.
When it's still alive.
I don't know. I don't feel.
Well, they were
pulled
trying
it
to
out of
make
a
it-
cooler. Yeah, it was like frozen.
Well, right, but they weren't saying that it was. They were probably trying to make it like you had just caught it type of thing.
But I know like that's a thing with fishing. Like if you look at like fishing competitions when like the winner, like his hand is inside a fish's gill.
You know, I think that's
Oh.
like one thing that you'll never probably see me really lean into in this lifetime is fishing.
Fishing. Well, have you gone?
Yeah.
And what you did just not your thing.
No.
My dad gets violently seasick. Like violently. Like he
Do you?
No, not at all.
You don't get seasick at all.
No. He took me
I
fishing.
could see you getting like wearing those bracelets, like that you'd be like sensitive to that.
See, I never get any sort of like sickness. My stomach is pretty fucking
Even like rides, like roller coasters and
never.
stuff,
I'm
nothing.
Front
When's the
car. I
last
went this
time
summer.
you've been? Okay, you
Front-
went this summer.
Front of the
'cause
fucking yeah.
I used to love them, and I will say, post Disney, I was like, I'm old. Like I'm not enjoying this as much anymore.
What's
I
the
would get
feeling now?
nauseous.
Oh, you just get sick.
Like I loved Guardians of the Galaxy, that roller coaster, the new one at Epcot. It's so fucking good. It's so smooth. It's so cool. But I was borderline gonna vomit when I got off.
Yeah, I don't
And-
like things where your head whips around.
It wasn't too whippy either. It was just, I don't know. What I did love there though was Tron. You're like, have any of you guys been on it where you're like riding like a motorcycle?
I haven't been on it, but
no.
I've seen it. You're with a bunch of people.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw they had footage of Jalen Hurts doing it the other day after the
Maybe
Super
I
Bowl.
saw it.
But that one I didn't get nauseous because you're like bent over, kind of like, I don't know, riding the
Oh,
motorcycle.
Cutter must have loved that, huh?
He went on it like 4 times.
I meant
He
seeing you
loved it.
bent over.
Oh, well, you
That's
know.
always what he's looking for.
That's for free anytime he wants.
Not anytime.
Is that Nadav?
Is that Nadav?
Looks like Nadav, bro.
He's modeling for Disney rides now.
That nigga's way too happy though. He's too excited.
It's a good ride. But yeah, I can't enjoy them the way I used to, which sucks.
Do your kids love him?
Love.
Cutter loves him?
Jack, though, he's like, he'll say to everybody, like, I'm so excited. Like, Mom, I'll ride with you. And then as soon as we got on, he's like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. The whole time I was like holding his head in my hands when we were on the ride. And then when he gets off, he's like, that was awesome. He's just like cares so much what people think, but
Right.
he just made the height to go on these rides. So, you know,
Yeah.
the start of the year is the perfect time to get organized, set goals, and prioritize what matters most. And for me, my financial wellness is a top priority. Thanks to Rocket Money, my goals feel achievable. It shows all my subscriptions in one place and helps me cancel out the ones I forgot about. Rocket Money also pulls together all of my spending across all of my accounts so I can clearly track my spending habits and see where I can cut back. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions. It monitors your spending and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. It is so easy to lose track of the things that you subscribe for, and Rocket Money can help save you so much money by taking care of that. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of 500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/nottoday today. That's rocketmoney.com/nottoday. rocketmoney.com/nottoday. Are you still carrying around the same bulky, overstuffed, and let's be honest, crusty leather wallet your grandfather had? It's time for an upgrade. Meet Ridge Wallet, the sleek, minimalist wallet that's changing the game. Ridge wallets are extremely thin, yet can securely hold up to 12 cards plus cash without adding unnecessary bulk. It's made from premium high-performance materials like carbon fiber, titanium, and stainless steel. Ridge wallets are built to last. In fact, they come with a lifetime warranty, meaning this is the last wallet you ever need to buy. With over 50 colors and styles, Ridge Wallet isn't just functional, it's personal. Whether you want sleek black, forged carbon fiber, a wallet that features your favorite NFL team, or one that just matches your vibe, they've got you covered. Losing your wallet is the worst, but with the Ridge AirTag attachment, you'll always know exactly where it is before panic mode kicks in. For a limited time, our listeners will get 10% off at Ridge by using code NOTTODAY at checkout. Just head to ridge.com/nottoday and use code NOTTODAY and you're all set. After your purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them, and please support our show and tell them we sent you.
When we were, this is a little shooting back, but when me and Cutter won a bet on the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about
and
this.
We never talked about it.
Wait, we need to talk about this.
And Bo came up to me and was like, "Yeah, Rob, like, that boy." And you know what? He called me for the first time the other day, Rob Eiler. He was like, "Hey, Rob Eiler." I was like, "What? Where's this coming?" But he's like, "Hey, Rob," and he gives me like a pound, and he gives me a hug, and he's like, "Great job." And then I went over because like Jack was right there, and then I went like, "Oh, like now I'm gonna get a hug from Jack." And not only did I not get a hug from Jack, when he turned around, covered in snot, just absolutely.
That's 80% of the
and
time.
he has no idea.
He doesn't wipe it. It's so weird.
It's it would be debilitating. Like there's nothing you could do and function if you had that much snot on your face, and he's just chilling.
Did I talk about the bus booger on here?
No, can you? That's amazing. I didn't know that you'd be willing to talk about that.
Well, I'll loosely talk about it.
Oh, this is the best.
I got a text from a mom that my son put a booger on her kid's head, and she sent me a photo of the booger on his head.
Yeah, and here's the
and when I looked at the photo, I was like, that looks like Jack's booger.
Yeah, and here's what I got to say. Here's the I don't know what the word is, discrepancy about the whole thing. Here's the thing. Her son claims he flicked the booger. When you look at this booger, this is clearly
It was like
wipe.
a slimy, yeah.
He wiped it on him, and it like streaked. There is 0% chance he flicked this booger.
No, I don't believe him. I never believed him.
And it's like on the side of the kid's head. It is.
Yeah.
Wait, so the kid just kept it on his head until he got
That's
home
what
so
I
his mom
said.
could take a picture?
Yeah, I guess.
Whoa.
That's what I said. And
Sounds like an inside job.
This whole story is fucked up.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's what I mean. Yes, I know it. There's a lot to unpack here, but just the moral of it is that Jack has enormous boogers that, like, you know, the kind. Sorry to anybody that's grossed out by boogers.
Well, I just want to say,
I'll talk about it for 10 more seconds. You know, the time they like take up your entire nostril. Like he'll come home from school and like his 2 nostrils are just. I'm like, his teachers. He's in 1st grade. Like. Wipe his nose.
You know what his nose looks like? You know in like a cartoon when they would show like a sewer oozing stuff out of it? Like that's what his face, it looks like it's just oozing
Poor
out
guy.
of his face.
He has no drainage.
But they did wipe a booger on a kid's head, so you will be able to tune in 14 years from now when they have their own YMH pod. Clearly it's the path they're on.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
I think they're going to fit in.
Yeah.
Great
But let's
here.
talk about the bet that you won. Rob had just been telling me that it was like not the most exciting football season for him.
And Super Bowl sucked.
Right. And like Super Bowl in general. Like, by the way, who called an Eagles blowout? You texted me that morning and you said, who you got, James? I
said it's Saquon's time.
It's Saquon's time. It's his birthday. It's the Eagles all the way. I feel a blowout coming.
You didn't say that, but yeah, you said.
Robbie went, well, I said that to Cutter, but you went against me.
I bet on the Chiefs because I thought Philly was better, but I thought that the Chiefs were, because
No.
of Taylor Swift, I thought they were going to win.
It was time for the world to see that the Chiefs had gotten. Chiefs are a great team, but I feel like all their wins were lucky this year. And the Eagles were just a better team.
And then tell them what happened, James. Who was the real winner?
At literally how many minutes left of the game, right? We think, okay, it's done, not exciting. And then the Chiefs throw that touchdown towards the end. Cutter and Rob hit their box.
Well,
It
not
was
only that,
2-0, was
we
it?
realized at that moment that we need the 2-point conversion to hit the box.
That's right.
So here's
That's
what,
right.
Here's
That's
what
right.
happened.
I mean, the party was like dead.
It was
at
dead.
this
It
point.
was like everybody
Everyone
was
had
leaving.
left except
Yeah.
us.
It was like 40-20 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And so what happens is we're upstairs watching, and the Kansas City gets a touchdown. We realized if they get this 2-point conversion, me and Cutter win, and it's like $8,000.
Yes.
And we're like, please, and the whole Super Bowl sucked. Everything sucked. It was not good.
That halftime show was good.
It was good. So then they missed the 2-point conversion. And that's when me and Cutter were like, fuck this. We walk out of the theater we were watching it in. We go downstairs. People are like cleaning up and whatever. And we're like, it's over. Like, that was it. We were a 2-point conversion away from $8,000. And then all of a sudden, so we needed the numbers 2 and 0.
And there's 4 minutes left?
Something. And fucking Mahomes throws a bomb to Worthy, I think. Touchdown. And we're like, and then we realized, we're like, oh my God, wait. Now if they get the touchdown and 2-point conversion, we hit for the $8,000.
And I was wondering, like, do they go for it? Because they'd still have no chance of winning. And they went for it.
They went for it. They got it. And it was the fucking best. It was the best. It was you.
I was so happy for you both.
When you're a gambler, hitting a final box on the Super Bowl is one of the dreams.
With a minute left.
And we fucking hit it. And then they
what a closeout.
Philly knelt down, and that ended the season, and that made up for a lot of the losses. Yeah.
I'm sure.
This was the first football season I've had in a long time where it was really bad. What I wanted to know what going back to LA was like for you. Like, do you feel like it's home? Do you feel like
No. It's just sad there right now.
Right. Well, outside of the fires, what is it just like when you return, even on a?
I miss it. Look, my very best friend Stephanie is there. I miss her and her family so much. So many people that I love and care about. But like the life that I had there no longer exists. I think it's more like I'm melancholy for a time.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't even exist if I went back there. LA is a beautiful place. I have so much love for it, but it is not my home anymore.
And what do you, besides the fires, obviously, what do you think is like the biggest problem in LA right now? Because I got one. I got a real fucking problem with LA. There's dudes in the gym locker room taking photos of themselves constantly. And
that's not only LA.
It's Jamie. I go to gyms in New York. I go to gyms in Texas. You go to a fucking gym in LA. Every fucking one you walk in, there's dudes flexing in the mirror.
Are they straight?
I don't ask them, but you assume no. But the problem is, there's naked people walking around. Like in a locker room, there's fucking naked people walking around, and they're taking photos in the mirror, and behind them in the mirror, there's fucking naked people, and it's all about them.
Better engagement on the socials.
Isn't that illegal?
That's what I'm saying.
You can't do that.
That's exactly what I have it written here. I was like, isn't
I've
it
gotten
illegal?
in trouble for that.
Yeah.
That feels LA, sure.
It's and you feel like, because a lot of the mostly dudes aren't walking around in the locker room like fully naked. Like they get naked to change, but they're not walking around. But you do have those 70, 80-year-old guys who love walking around naked, and they're clueless to like a dude taking selfies in the mirror. And you just know, like, this guy's getting fucking 20 photos of his cock snapped right now while we're sitting here. And it's like, it's not fucking cool. And it happens nonstop in LA.
Wowzers.
Yeah. It's a problem.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Not
a problem in Texas. I've never seen it here.
I'm aware of. Yeah.
It's got to stop. We've got to stop these guys.
Yeah. You should start this movement.
Yeah. Do you have any problems with LA you want to air out?
No.
I miss any problems with LA?
I miss the food.
Make another freeway, man, or like get these FTOLs going so we can just we can get through shit, because that traffic is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's crazy that it's still that bad, bro. Still, like y'all ain't done nothing about it.
Yeah, they made the 405 11 lanes wide, and it's still
that
backed
bad.
up. Yeah,
bro.
So I was walking when I was staying at my friend's house in California. I was walking by and I saw this, and it threw me into a fucking tizzy. Can you show the photo of what was on the ground? Look at this, James. There are my sneakers. There are my pants. Same as always. So we got a $1 bill, but it's in some wetness. It's in some water.
Yeah.
It's soaked. What's your move here? You just keep walking.
It's just $1?
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody who needs it will find it and pick it up.
This is where I found myself. I found myself going, I'm not going to touch that, but I found myself feeling like a piece of shit for it because I grew up poor. And like, I remember back in the day when it was like, I remember
Yeah,
like,
but somebody who's poor will find it and pick
how
it
do you know
up.
like another just person with a lot of money won't grab it before somebody? I just feel like walking by it, I felt bad because I remember being a kid when you're a kid and you see pennies on the floor and you pick them up, and then one day
Well,
you
that's
go,
about like luck.
right, but then one day you go, I'm not picking up pennies anymore. Like it's you know, but also when we were kids,
I haven't reached that day.
38, you still pick up pennies
Yeah, heads up ones.
on the street like this?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I mean, not if it's in a stream of sewer water.
So
but
if you're walking on the street, let's say you're in New York City and you see a penny, you stop
Heads
to
up?
pick it up.
Yep,
Get out of here.
put it in my pocket.
That's so wholesome.
I don't know if I believe it.
Why
When
would
is
I
the-
lie
when-
about that?
Because I think it's one of those things that you do where like in your head you want to think you do that, but
I
I don't
pick
think
up
you
a
do.
heads up penny every time
When's the
I
last
see
time
it.
you picked up a heads up penny? Exactly. Yeah, it was
Not too
30
long ago
30
with
years
Bo, because I gave it to him.
I can't imagine you stopping New York City walking to pick up a
Well,
penny. I love it if you do.
because it happens.
Okay.
You sprinkle some pennies out there. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
In a couple of months, watch what I do.
I'm very happy you do that.
I think Bert's doing that right now.
yeah.
Picking up pennies.
He's throwing
throwing
pennies,
the pennies.
out into the world. Yeah, he bought a bunch. He bought.
Oh, that's a good.
He bought a bunch of pennies.
yeah,
he make
bought
sure they're all
$10
heads up?
worth, and he's chucking them out into the world.
Does he make sure they're all
what
heads
a,
up?
What a living angel.
I don't think so. I think he just throws them.
Because I remember growing up and like you pick up pennies, and then one day you go, I'm not going to pick up pennies anymore, and then you see a nickel, a dime,
What
and
happened
you
that
go.
day that you wanted to stop?
I just think you also like. I think that when you're 4 years old, you're like a penny, like you money, like you know. And then I think that one day you realize like this penny doesn't get me anything. I don't want to walk around with this penny in my pocket all day for no reason. And then it's
Doesn't Trump say he wants to stop producing pennies?
oh, that's right with the and he wants to make weak toilet flushes go away. That those were kind of hand
Wait,
in hand.
what?
Yeah, like the environmental because he says when you shit in one of these weak toilets, you have to flush 8 times, so it negates the whole thing of making it a weak toilet flush. Oh. Yeah, he's like, I'd rather one good New York City. Whoosh.
I love that that's like something that he's bringing up. That's clearly a personal
He
issue for
tackles the kitchen table issues. They say.
him. Kitchen table issues.
When President Donald Trump announced his intention to eliminate the penny Sunday, he cited the rising cost of producing the coin. It's the only coin that costs more than it's worth.
It
to
costs
produce it.
nearly 4 cents.
It's insane.
That is pretty fucking stupid.
It is stupid.
I mean, it's the definition of waste. Yeah, we're paying 4 cents for a penny. It makes no sense. And then they're just on the ground. I'm walking by that. I wouldn't even pick one up.
It's like I can't even think of anything ever that I can get with a cent right now.
And I don't
No,
really
of
use
course not.
I don't
Like there's
really
anything.
use coins to pay for anything
No.
anymore.
When
Like
I
my
was a
kids
kid-
love them and their piggy banks and stuff.
In New
but-
York City, when I was a kid, they had penny candy stores. Remember that?
Yeah.
And like you could get pieces of candy for a penny.
Yeah,
Fucking
I think,
awesome.
Oh, and then fucking nickel was cool for nickels, but yeah, pennies like
What is nickel?
it was like an arcade, but for nickels instead.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Oh, that's
cool.
dope.
Yeah, it was dope. I imagine they're out of business now, but
So
What a racket arcades are, huh?
Oh, insane.
What a fucking racket.
Are you? So we know you're. You don't believe in the funeral
Yeah,
business.
I'm on same as arcade places.
Yeah.
Wait. Why are you anti-arcade?
I'm not anti. Look, my kids love them. I take them to them all the time. But like when you think about how much money you have to spend to like play the game, these people are raking in money.
You know how much those cabinets are? Those cabinets are like fucking 10 G's for
Cabinets?
like one of them. The big box of game, you know, that you're playing with the sticks and buttons on.
Yeah,
it.
but not like a Street Fighter. You're saying it's 10K for like a virtual, like a game with like a board, like a snowboard or something.
That's probably way more.
When you think of businesses skyrocketing in sales, like Gymshark or Heinz, you naturally think of amazing products, cool brands, and brilliant marketing. But what's often overlooked is the powerful platform behind these businesses, making selling and shopping seamless. For millions of companies, that platform is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's home to the #1 checkout in the world. And the not so secret? With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. If you're serious about growing your business, your commerce platform needs to be ready to sell wherever your customers are, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Gymshark and Heinz use. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/nottoday, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/nottoday to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/nottoday.
You guys smell that? That is Mount Fiji, my favorite scent from Mando deodorant. Mando deodorant is a whole body deodorant that was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and keep you fresh for up to 72 hours. And the scents, unreal. Bourbon leather, clover wood, Mount Fuji. Pro Sport, trust me, you'll want to smell like this. Oh, and here's the kicker. 12 hours after a shower, the average guy's grundle odor is 5 out of 10. With Mando, it's 0 out of 10. Grab it at Walmart, Target, or the best deals are at shopmando.com. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code NOTTODAY at shopmando.com. shopmando.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando.
How
I mean,
much?
like we looked up the punching machine. You know, the thing that you just punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really simple, right? You wouldn't think that's that much. It was like $9,000.
But
to buy that shit.
you can get like a Street Fighter arcade game for like $1,500.
You mean like the GameStop one that's like not very good, or
Yeah.
like the one? Yeah, because the
He's talking
industrial
about like
one-
old school arcades,
Yeah,
right? It had
yeah.
like Pac-Man, Asteroid, like all the
So
ones
look
lined
up how
next
much
to
a
it.
Pac-Man arcade. Can you?
I
look
had
up-
an arcade birthday once when I was young, and I only
that's
invited
sick.
those secret boys. Remember
here.
that I wouldn't tell people I was friends with.
It's just $500 for.
But those are probably
Yeah,
the,
these are not good.
But that one is good. The Miss Pac-Man. Oh no, that's $499.
$4,000.
3,800. I feel like those like basic games are not $10K. The punching thing is
telling you,
different
dude.
because it has.
What about like a pinball machine?
I'm telling you that they get expensive because like nobody knows how to. Number one, you can't just build it. Like if you could say, oh, I'll just build this. I'll put a computer and a little screen and all that. And like technically, yeah, you could build this, but like go ahead and try. That shit's crazy complicated, and then especially to maintain it too.
Yeah, the
It's
Sure, a
service
lot
on
of
it.
Yeah,
a
the
lot of
maintenance
service.
for
That
sure.
makes sense.
Expensive.
Yeah, and they break all the time because
Wow,
people
pinball
banging on them.
machines are expensive.
I'm telling you, dude,
Can you
it's
look
not
up?
a racket.
But
They're all out
pinball
of
again.
business.
Pinball machine to me is different because it has all these mechanisms in it.
pinball.
Can you look up how much it is to buy the Sopranos pinball machine?
Oh yeah,
My uncle has one in his basement.
he does.
Yeah, 10,000.
11,000.
for a refurbished.
I'm telling you, dog.
No. I agree with you on pinball machines and this, but I remember like going to after hours spots and like shit like that in New York City when like people had arcade games. I remember thinking like this must be $1 million, and they're like, no, we got it for like $2,500.
Maybe back then it was like there was more of a demand, you know, because arcades were kind of popping when.
Right,
we
I
were a
think
kid.
that's what happened. I think there was a thing where like in the beginning they were super expensive, then they went down, and now they're probably back.
Yeah.
Kind of high up, because I remember there was a time where I was like, oh, you can just like, I remember thinking like rich people have these, and then I remember somebody telling me they got one for like $800, and I was like, oh, it's like anyone could get this. Sopranos pinball machine. Wait, what did you just say? You were like those secret boys?
Yeah, remember I talked about those boys that I would hang out with on Saturday mornings. We were called the Commodore 64 Club, and we would play like computer games and watch wrestling and eat Elio's pizza. But like we never talked about our friendship like at school.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you would see them in the hallways, you pretend like you didn't know them?
I didn't pretend I didn't know them, but like we just didn't talk about it.
And who named you guys the Commodore 64 Club?
I don't remember who came up with the name.
Were you the only girl?
Yeah, it was me, these, and 3 boys
Wow.
that were not, you know,
Not cool? Is that what you're trying
like
to say?
no, they just like weren't friends with like the people that I was friends with.
So how did you secretly plan these meetings without?
I think Hebrew school.
Wow.
I think one of them was in Hebrew school with me, And like we talked about like a game we liked to play on Commodore 64. And he's like, well, you know, Abhishek and whoever come over my house. I can't remember the other boy. Danny, maybe? It was Adam, Danny, and Abhishek. And he was like, you know, Abhishek and Danny come over every Saturday morning and like we play and like watch wrestling. And I was like, that sounds dope. I want to come.
And how old were you?
Like 8, 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
The fucking record must have
And
skipped
so
when you walked in.
I had a like arcade birthday one time and like just they were invited and like my brothers.
Wow.
Because I was like, they'll think this is dope, and these are the people I want to play arcade games with.
I love the two sides of Jamie,
Yeah.
the two faces of Jamie.
It is.
Yeah, you never know.
You
Wow.
never know. I'm like a 90.
I got a little question about that. At what age would you say? You said you met them at 8?
No, we like grew up together. We lived in the same neighborhood and shit. But
Okay.
yeah,
So at what age did you realize that they wanted you? They
Like
wanted you as
sexually?
dudes. Yeah. What age did you realize that?
definitely not then.
No, but you never.
No.
You're saying you never thought that?
Not at like 8, 9.
No, but we gotta say
No.
Jamie's kid is 11, and he's still kind of like ill with girls. I don't know if they were 8
No,
years
he's
old.
all about girls.
Yeah,
Right, but-
it's not you're ew about sex because you don't understand what the fuck it is. But like
Right, I
you
still
know that
don't.
you want to be.
I don't
around
think these
girls, you know what I
boys
mean?
looked at me that way. Like I think it was like cool to have like a girl around, but I don't think their minds were thinking sexually yet.
Yes. Well, yeah. To be fair, I don't. Yeah, at that age, I don't mean sexual. I'm just saying that like guys just want the girl around.
Yeah, they're
and
probably
like,
eventually you
wow.
realize what you want to do.
I think I
but-
had some sort of awareness, if I can think back, that they like liked that I
Okay.
was there.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure there was a part of me that enjoyed feeling special.
You were a little Commodore 60 whore.
Oh, we should make a T-shirt. Me on a computer. That was good. That's my Halloween costume this year. What are you, a Commodore 60 whore?
I love it. We haven't done. Oh, by the way, what age do you stop going?
It was short-lived. It was like, you know, it was Saturday mornings. I think I started doing musicals soon and just couldn't make them.
Could you imagine that first week
remember-
without you? Oh,
I remember pulling it. You know what, though? I have a memory of like maybe a year after we had like stopped hanging out. It was like a snow day and like all the neighborhood kids were like, you know, doing their thing in the snow. And I remember like being with my group of friends and like seeing the three of them like walking around and like feeling like I wish I was like hanging with them.
your true self.
Like it was like, you know, like across the street. Yeah. Like that's where I get to be the real me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a nerd.
They really appreciated me
Yeah.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's your.
I felt safe.
I texted Cutter the other day at like 10 a.m. We're talking, and he's like, "Yeah, Jamie's sitting next to me doing a 1,000-piece puzzle."
I had to finish it. It was one that I've been working on. There's these puzzles called magic puzzles. One of my closest friends, Kelty, got it for me. And so like there's like straight lines in the middle of it and going across it. And then you finish it and then you move one out and then you build a whole other thing and move it in. They're really dope, but it took me way too long. I was like, as somebody who's like a puzzle person, I was embarrassed how that took me like 4 days.
You know what
Yeah,
we got to
those are
do?
the magic puzzles.
We got the
Dope.
Monopoly card game. We should bring it here one day, and we'll film us
Oh,
playing
yeah.
a game.
I like
we'll
that
all play a
idea.
game.
I like that idea. She also just got me one of those puzzle boards that you can spin and has drawers and stuff.
I never heard of this.
Yeah. Well, now you know what to get me. I'm a puzzle girl.
Do we haven't done a Cutter's Weekly Instagram in a long time.
Oh, has he sent you any?
We're getting back in the groove. We got to. Oh my God, Jamie, he sends me so many, but most I can't show on here because they have music or like whatever. Some are just not good. Oh, here.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Hollywood Walk of Fame, nice. I couldn't give a fuck about the Hollywood Walk of Fame, man. But that,
Can you start it over?
oh no way, the walk, what's it called, the Walk of Fame?
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Hollywood Walk of
Yeah.
Fame, nice. I couldn't give a fuck about the Hollywood Walk of Fame, yeah. But that,
You know, that's
Jay,
like.
wait, we got to hear it one more time.
Okay.
This Conor McGregor switched up so fast, I'm crying. Listen, you have to listen. It's right in the beginning. Listen to his like childhood excitement about the Walk of Fame.
oh no way, the walk, what's it called, the Walk of Fame?
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Hollywood Walk of
Yeah.
Fame, nice. I couldn't give a fuck about the Hollywood Walk of Fame, yeah. But that.
That's my husband.
That's why he
That's
says it to
literally
me.
like. I feel like if Cutter was like
Oh
juiced
my
up on
God.
steroids and MMA fighter,
Yo,
I'd be married to Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that is so fucking
That
funny.
is very funny.
What you know what I want to ask you about Cutter? Why doesn't Cutter smoke cigarettes? It seems like he
Because he knows
loves-
he would be addicted.
Yeah, but he seems like he loves cigarettes more than anyone
When
who
he's
smokes
drinking,
cigarettes.
he'll have one or two. Like
Yeah.
I've seen him have one or two.
Half of the Instagrams he
Well,
sends me is a
his-
guy smoking a cigarette.
Well, his parents smoked a ton growing up, like in the car, windows shut, smoking. So I think like there's a part of him I'd imagine that doesn't love it.
Yeah.
But we've talked about the Zins, so it's not like he's
Zins
not
like no one I've ever
nicotining.
seen. Yeah, oh my God, we didn't talk about that. At the fucking Super Bowl thing, you weren't there. It was just
He
me and
lost
him up in the
his
theater.
Zins.
He lost his Zins. It was chaos.
Oh yeah.
Chaos. He flashlight on his phone, looking under I'd never seen him move. So the athlete came back out of him, and he was just trying to find these Zins, and he's like, this is unreal, bro. Like, and I'm like, oh no, you're gonna, dude.
What an idiot.
We have another Cutter Instagram because we didn't use one from last week. Do you have the other one? Let's see what that fucking Connor one, man, is so funny. He's like, oh look, it's
good.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, see?
There he is.
It says, yes, I feel fully recharged after a restful holiday. He is, it's crazy too how Cutter does look so beat up sometimes. And it's like, what'd you do today? It's like, nothing, like he looks like this, like
I know, and you
disheveled.
forget that he's 35 years old.
Yeah, Cutter looks like he worked 14 hours in a kitchen sometimes. And you're like, oh, what'd you do today? He's like, oh, nothing. I'm just hanging out. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, dude. Yeah.
Yep.
That's our boy.
That's my boy.
Yeah, we miss you, Cutter. All right. Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Commodore 64.
That's our
Signing
girl.
off.